wake up in the morning with long hair like I now have, but you're like, it's feeling a bit flat in the morning. Stick it out the window. Whoa, hey! And see, it gets life into it. We are on the border right now of two very important states, because New South Wales, right behind me, with the drawing on the board for some reason, has Sydney, and Victoria over there, which says welcome to Victoria, has Melbourne. Sydney versus Melbourne, Victoria versus New South Wales was fighting to be the capital of Australia, and no one could agree. So what they did was they looked in a map, and they were like, in a map at a map, and they're like, you know what, we are going to build one right in the middle in between the two to stop the arguing. Hence why you now have Canberra. We will be stopping at Canberra in the next few days. Today we are going to Eden, which is on that sign right there. Victoria, it has been a pleasure spending 8 months in your beautiful state, and now we are going to New South Wales. So we are right now in Ben Boyd National Park. We're now going on a road like this that is very bumpy and rickety. The park is named after a guy called Ben Boyd, who was originally born in Scotland but moved over to New South Wales back in the 1800s. Built a little township called Boyd Town, which is just before Eden. So I'll tell you more about that after. The road is, I'm not gonna lie, it is stupidly bumpy. I don't know why. We just came down a big hill, then concreted that bit, and then just left it like this. Concrete the damn road. It's stupid. One of the stupidest roads I've been on. So I will be honest, I really hope this lighthouse is worth it. Otherwise, it is a waste of petrol and a long drive for nothing, and I will let you know that. We're not actually at the lighthouse yet. We've just come to Disaster Bay. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. I'm gonna take what I just back about it not being worth it for sitting in a car for the 20 kilometers or whatever. This is so worth it. This is stunning. Wow. So now we have just been there. That place is beautiful. One of my favorite views I've seen in a while. So after what seems like a trek, you come out to a little car park here, and then there's a walkway up to the lighthouse. So we'll go see what it's like and let you know if it's actually worth the drive to the lighthouse itself.
Even when you're low, you can let me know. You know I will show. Now we're sipping the Bordeaux.
So just to give you an idea of what Boyd National Park actually looks like on a map, we are down here anyway, if you can see that. That's the lighthouse. All of this up here is the national park. So we're going to be going to Boyd Tower, which is up there next. But this is the second tallest lighthouse in the whole of New South Wales. So you can see up there, and you get some very lovely views around here, and the platform out there to see Wales is there. We are back at the car because it is too windy for me to basically film anything. I've got two things about it. If you're going to drive this road, I definitely 100% recommend going to that first viewpoint where we went. And the lighthouse itself is nice to see, nice to say you've seen it. So we are now on the path walking to the tower, Ben Boyd Tower. Benjamin Boyd was born in Scotland in 1803, and he died out in the Pacific Islands in 1851 at the age of 48. One thing he was known for was called blackbirding, which is basically getting people of lying to them in a way, so deceit, or kidnapping them in a way. That's what he was known for as well, and he got them to work on his farms, his plantations during his day. So not really a nice sounding man in that respect. One thing he built was Boyd Town, which is further on down the coast down there. That was the main town until he went bankrupt and it became left. But one thing he built here in the Boyd National Park was a tower, and originally it was meant to be a lighthouse, but it ran out of money and funding, so it ended up just becoming an unfinished lighthouse slash tower. You see it there? We're going to hopefully climb up there because it's free. Look how cool that is. I bet you get some amazing views from the top. Don't know if there's any stairs. No stairs. No stairs? Oh. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Oh. Oh well.
I'm in it for the love, cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my buttons, babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love, cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my buttons, babe, let me tell you something.
You do get a beautiful view when you get to the end of the walkway. So yeah, this is the bay. Eden is over there, and Boydstown, which is his original town, would be around the corner around there. But me and Chloe were just talking. We find it quite weird, in all honesty. They've got an amazingly lovely, you know, part of the coastline here, and of all the people to name it after, so we're talking about a person here who not only did the whaling, which is a horrendous act to do in itself anyway, but also someone who pretty much stole people against their will, made them work on his farms, which is, let's not talk rubbish about it, is slavery. He did it with the Pacific Islanders and Aborigines from Queensland. A person like that really sounds pretty disgusting to me, so I find it quite weird you would commemorate him in that respect of saying, oh, let's name a whole 10,000 acre national park after him. The Davidson Whaling Historical Site. It shows you old whaling stuff, I think. I don't know, there's no one here again and not really that well signposted. So what you see behind me, this house, it was built in 1896 by George and Sarah Davidson, and they lived here until the 1940s, and then other people lived here, and then it was handed over to the park. So here's a better view of the cottage here. You can also walk down these steps here to the beach, which looks absolutely beautiful. Wow, I can see why people live here, minus the whale killing, but the actual just nature itself. And it's really nice and calm compared to the coast up there where it's so wavy. This is where they would bring the whales from the ocean here. In these containers here, this is where they actually got the oil and stored it. And the blubber and all of that would go in here. So this used to be a big housing shed, but generally as a place of interest to come and check out. I would come and check it out. You don't need to go all the way down to the lighthouse. That viewpoint is beautiful, but you don't need to go all the way to the lighthouse. But if you're in a rush and you haven't got that much time, miss this place out. You now join us in Eden. Look at this for a view down here, so lovely, and the main beach is just there behind the trees. These are my sausages right now. And then these are my burgers. Whee! Whee! Ta-da! We just saw then one of the most beautiful sunsets we've seen in a very long time, lighting up the whole bay there. And now we are going to a lookout point called Eden Lookout Point, very original in name, I must say. So when the whale hunting was a thing, behind me here, all of this is a bay, so you would have had different communities spread around, all around. They would have been competing with each other basically. So when they first saw the whales coming into the bay, perfect lookout, open ocean, bay coming in. It is really cool, really beautiful, and just, yeah, beautiful surroundings, so, wow. We are now in our car again, lying down in our bed. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the journey so far. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Pound it, Chloe.